Hi, I'm Kristen Kapelansky, the Community Development Director at the City of Berkley. My team and I oversee the city's land use ordinances, laws, and policies, as well as the master plan. The city updated the master plan back in 2021 with lots of community engagement and feedback from residents, businesses, and other stakeholders. Thank you if you helped us with that important work. The City of Berkley's master plan is a roadmap for land use, development, reinvestment, transportation, and housing to guide us today and into the future. To implement the vision outlined in the master plan, we need to update the city's zoning ordinance, which hasn't been updated in about 30 years. But before we get too far, a few basics on zoning and why it's so important. Zoning is how communities govern land use and site design in certain geographic areas, such as residential and commercial, among others. Per state law, a community's master plan drives decisions around how these geographic areas are determined for various reasons. These reasons may include protecting community character and quality of life, reserving living space for residents, promoting economic development, protecting natural resources, managing noise levels and minimizing nuisances, and much more. Zoning ordinances are how local governments like the City of Berkley regulate land use, including lot size, building type, and placement, as well as what uses are allowed. A zoning ordinance also regulates other development standards, such as parking, lighting, and landscaping. Zoning ordinances are important to protect our community's health, safety, and quality of life. Okay, now that we've covered the basics, let's talk a little more about why we need to update our zoning ordinance. A lot has changed over the past 3 decades, including how we work, shop, move, and play, as well as state and federal laws. Updating the city's zoning ordinance will enable us to implement the updated master plan, comply with state and federal laws, and deliver the quality and type of development envisioned by our community. So, how are we going to update the city's zoning ordinance? A steering committee made up of community members, city council members, planning commissioners, a member of the Zoning Board of Appeals, and city staff will spend the next 1.5 years reviewing and rewriting the city's current zoning ordinance. Through this review, the steering committee will identify areas of the zoning ordinance that need to be updated. The committee then will offer recommendations for zoning ordinance updates to the Planning Commission and ask community members to provide feedback on those proposed changes. Once these recommendations are finalized based on community input, the Planning Commission and City Council will review and consider the new draft zoning ordinance. Make sure to watch for details about these feedback opportunities on the city's website and social media and in our e-newsletter. In the meantime, I encourage you to attend the steering committee's monthly meetings to follow along with the conversation around updating our city's zoning ordinance. The steering committee generally meets on the first Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m. at Berkley Public Safety. Through this zoning ordinance rewrite process, we are committed to creating regulations that protect the community, implement the city's vision and values, and encourage sustainability in Berkley. For more information about the zoning ordinance rewrite process, visit berkleymich.org/zoning ordinance.